3, we're told to write an equation for each function graph below. So that just means the one function graph below. Okay, so let's look at the shape of it. It looks like a swoosh, so I'm suspecting it's a square root of some sort. Okay, and let's check that it is. So we have whatever this is. It looks like it's been shifted though, because normally our square root function looks something like this, where we have it starting at 0, 0 and it goes off to the right. So it does look similar, but we see some shifting must have been going on. And let's see if there are any if there's any stretching or compressing. Okay, so let's just look at this one point here. So normally what we have is if you go over 1, you go up 1 for square root, right? So we do have that if we go over 1, we go up 1. So that's good. And if you go over 4, which means like you're taking the square root of 4, then we would go up 2 normally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, up 2. Yeah, so it doesn't look like there's any stretching or compressing going on with our graph here. Just shifting, it looks like. Okay, so let's figure out what that shifting is. So normally, like I said, our kind of like our base point for our square root is going to be 0, 0. But in this case, it's moved. Our base point is now here, so it's at -3, -1, which means it had to move left 3 and down 1. Okay, and down 1. So here's our horizontal shifting, and here's our vertical shifting. Okay, and furthermore, it hasn't been reflected or anything because it's not pointing like in an opposite direction, and it's not pointing like downward either. Okay, it's the normal shape. We just had shifting going on. Okay, so in order to write our equation, so the parent graph was square root of x. Okay, so instead of this, because we had shifting going on, we just have to kind of transform this formula just as the graph was transformed. Okay, so the shifting to the left 3 would be written as x minus a 3, but not minus because it has to be negative, right? So and then we just switch the sign of that, okay? Because then this would read as, this is like x minus h in a sense, okay? So the h would then have to be -3, which tells you to go left 3, okay? So there's our x plus 3 inside the square root, okay? And then for down 1, we don't have to, there's no like funny business there. We just write -1 outside, okay? So this is the formula for the function graphed on the left here, okay?